To understand about the monetary policy that are regulated by RBI, Reserve Bank of India. So monetary policy has some certain objectives. Why the monetary policy is being framed by the RBI? We will try to understand about this things. So monetary policy has some objectives. Right? First objective is to manage economic growth. To manage economic growth. To manage economic growth, this means that the RBI try to control the inflation, because inflation has some cycle. Some cycle means what? Inflation has some cycle. If the inflation will increase, so then the demand, we need to say that because of the increase in demand, there is inflation. Inflation is nothing but the price rise is called inflation. So when the demand is increased, so the supply also increase. Since the supply also increase, so then ultimately the production of a certain commodity is also increased. If the production is increased, it is responsible to provide employment opportunities will be increased. So if the income will be increased, so then we must say that the inflation. So to manage economic growth is the responsibility of the RBI through the inflation, through the controlling the inflation. And next thing that we have to, that's to control inflation. And controlling inflation, RBI uses many of the tools, like traditional tools. In traditional tools, there is certain things that are further subdivided into two types. That's qualitative or quantitative. Quantitative tools like CRR, SLR, open market operation, bank rate, reverse rate, reverse repo rate, marginal standing facilities. These are the quantitative tools, and some qualitative tools are moral suasion, credit rationing, are like some qualitative tools. If these tools are failed in controlling the inflation, so RBI move on for the non-traditional tools. Non-traditional tools are three types. These are the helicopter draw for money, in which the liquidity is trapped within the bank. And next one is the helicopter hoover, when the parallel economy or the black market or the tax evasion is continuously increased. So RBI or Government of India try to control the inflation from some other certain things to use the non-traditional tools, that is helicopter hoover. When the Government of India bypassing the banking system, they infuses the extra money in the economy through the infrastructure development and some other things. That is third one, that is negative interest rate. So we will try to understand about all the aspects related to it. So controlling inflation is the responsibility of the RBI through the monetary policy by using the traditional and non-traditional tools. And third one is to maintain a stable exchange rate. Stable exchange rate. Stable exchange rate, what does it mean? Stable exchange rate. We'll try to understand about the stable exchange rate. RBI is responsible for maintaining the forex reserve, which is in the form of hard currency. Actually, we are the economy of import or based on the import and export both. But how RBI try to maintain stable exchange rate? We'll try to understand about it. RBI is responsible for maintaining stable exchange rate, or it is called forex reserve. Forex reserve in the form of hard currency, especially in dollar. Suppose we have some example to understand about this stability. $1, 80 rupees. That is the normal condition. If the rupee will depreciate. If the rupees will depreciate, $1 is equal to 90 rupees. If the dollar will appreciate, then $1 is equal to 70 rupees. This is the condition. So if India want to export something to USA, like India want to, this is USA, this is India. So if India want to export a commodity to the USA, then the USA in return have to buy the rupees, dollar, and these are the rupees. So for buying the rupees, if the condition depreciation, so America will be very much benefiting condition, because from $1 in exchange they will get 90 rupees instead of 80 or 70 rupees. So our export will be increased if the depreciation of the economy is decreased. So on the contrary, if our currency is depreciated, so then our import will be adversely affected. So how it will be controlled by the RBI? So we will try to understand about it. RBI control it through the various means, which means all the things are based on the demand and supply in the market. Demand and supply in the market. If the Indian currency is continuously depreciating, so the value of the Indian currency is decreased. So what will happen? The RBI in this condition suck the extra rupees and infuse the dollar. Since the dollar supply will increase, the demand will be also. Since the supply will be increased, so then demand will be decreased actually. And since the supply will be decreased of, since the supply of Indian rupees will be decreased, the value of the rupees will be increased. And this condition should be some improvement. Like $1 is equal to 90 rupees to $1 is equal to 80 rupees. So this is the things that RBI has some objective to control the inflation in India, and not only the RBI, but to some extent Indian government also has some responsibility to control the inflation. Okay, thank you.